Welcome, Scorpio, to your Tarot 2023 forecast. This is Gene Meyer from Inspiring Clarity, and I'm glad you're here today. Today we'll be doing our tarot forecast. We're going to use my new Morgan Greer deck, my oldest and most reliable Morgan Greer deck, our specially created Rider-Waite Love Tarot deck, and introducing Buddha Spirit reading cards. These are a new deck for me. I'm enjoying them. I hope you do too. I welcome your input on this. This is a comprehensive 12-month overview. We'll also use our fortune-telling cards. So I want you to think of something that you would like the answer to, a yes or no answer. At the end of June, we'll pull one fortune-telling card, and at the end of December, we'll pull another one. Also in this reading, I'll be giving you your your lucky numbers for the year. So we got a lot of great things going on. Let's get started. And with January starts with somebody's thinking, they're wondering, they're pondering. Perhaps they need a change in life. Perhaps they have a great idea or something that they're considering doing, like writing a book. But it's something they haven't told other people about. They're keeping kind of quiet and just kind of doing it slowly and surely and silently. And they hope to make some money from this book or this project. Maybe it's an art project, maybe it's another job, but whatever it is, it's something that a lot of people don't know. And there's nothing wrong with getting a second job or going back to school or something like that. Maybe you just need to make up your mind and express how you feel. But it's going to take a lot of hard work. As you see, all the work is on the future side of this card. So in January, if you're feeling like you want to do something creative, I think it's the perfect time to start something new. So let's look at February. February shows something legal going on. And I'm not feeling real good about this because it comes with the Five of Pentacles, or the Five of Pentacles. And what this is, or the Four, is somebody who's hurt. Somebody may be physically hurt, end up in the hospital. Whatever it is, it's going to be, it's going to be hard and it's going to be expensive. But it's involved in, and here we are reaffirming that again, this legal thing. So maybe you have a lawsuit, and maybe it's over someone being hurt, or perhaps you need to start one. But whatever it is, it's going to take some time. This card denotes about 4 months, or it could be 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it depends upon how this card presents in the rest of the reading, what that time really is. But I'm guided to say it's at least the entire month of February. So let's look at March. March starts off with magnificent energy, manifestation, wanting to go after those goals and those dreams. And those goals and those dreams may come right here from January. Whatever this is may have just been a temporary issue, but you're trying to get out there, trying to make things happen. Again, we have the High Priestess. And so, maybe you're seeking advice from others. And there's nothing wrong with that. Ask away, get all the information you need to make that decision. Because when you do, it's going to be a fresh start. Look at all the growth on those branches. That's just what you need. You need some inspiration to move in a new direction. Yeah, because you're tired of fighting off probably some financial issues that you're having. You know, this could be relate to work, it could relate to home, but you always feel like you're having to be defensive, and nobody should have to feel that way. So let's take a look at April. April looks very busy. It looks like there was going to be some wind in your sails and you're going to be moving into a new direction. I really like the feeling of this card. That deep red is that root chakra feeling. And so this is something that's going to deeply resonate with you. This may be the official start of your project. It may be the official completion of your project. But whatever it is, it's going to be a whirlwind. Wow. Because it's going to make you so happy. The Ten of Cups is the gratitude card, you know, but a lot of gratitude is happiness, forgiveness, self-expression, control of your emotions. And so, you know, gratitude should be something that we embrace every single day. But you're still wanting that new start. And look at this, it's going to be prosperous. That coin, you know, Ace of Pentacles, a new start, a new prosperous future. And here it is again, confirmed again. We've got the Pentacle and somebody bringing that into your future. So it's not going to be you earning it, you're going to be making money off what you do. And that looks great. And our last card, normally the Eight of Cups shows somebody turning their back on something, but this card actually presented in the reverse, which means it's something you should not run away from. If you're doing artwork or you're doing videos or you're wanting to get a better job and go to college or go to school, don't give up on that idea. So let's look at May. May looks really interesting. Let's start with the time, the 4 months again, or the 4 weeks, okay? But this here is a different energy. This is an energy of a creative energy. So you may be working diligently on moving into that project. And that project could be something to do with love, because we show the lovers here, okay? It doesn't mean it's a relationship. It could be something you truly love to do. Or it could be a relationship. In that case, it's really meant to be. So our next card is the Page of Cups. Now if you look, Cups is the emotion, it's the cup of love, but she's not real happy. So whatever it is, you know, the person you decide to share it with is going to have some judgment. You know, and you shouldn't let other people's judgment cloud or degrade your creative energy. So just because people don't think it's a good idea, it doesn't mean you shouldn't complete it, that you shouldn't go through with it. It may not be appropriate for now, but even that creative energy and that creative follow through matters. So let's take a look at June. June says, oh my God, we torture ourselves when we stab ourselves in the back with doubts, fears, regrets, when we could have all this happiness. We could have all this happiness, but instead somebody wants to hang on to the past. Somebody's not ready to move. They're being the fool. You know, maybe they lack belief in your project. Or maybe you yourself lack belief in your project. In which case, it's going to take longer. This card, because it's a longer card, I know for sure it's a 4-month card. So, this is 4 weeks, this is 4 weeks, that's 4 months. You know, in a lot of projects, you know, they do take some time. They take some time, some energy, and some devotion. Most good projects do. Okay, let's have a little bit of fun. Let's do our fortune-telling cards. And I want you to think about what your question is. Remember, it's got to be kind of a yes or no question. And I got a card right here. Let's take a look. It says, why are you asking me? Maybe you know that answer to whatever that question is, and maybe that's a thought of self-reflection. You know, why are you asking me when you are the guiding force in your life? So let's move on to July. Well, July looks like things are moving in a good direction. I see some stability. I see some higher thoughts. I feel a lot of accomplishment in July. So perhaps whatever it is you're working on, you'll make that good progress that you really need to feel like you're doing things right. You gain a new perspective. You look at that project in a new way. Someone who might give you that advice might change your mind or give you new ideas to go with that project. Because it's going to be a new start on that project. It's going to be an addition or an upgraded idea to what you already have. You see the leaves on this coming from the past, from that past work. That's why I said never abandon doing it. You may think you want to do something else, but finish that too, because it's going to put you in this really good financial position. This is the 10 of Pentacles. That's about as good as you can get financially. So let's look at August. I hope you're enjoying this reading so far. You know, my voice is holding up. I haven't been able to do this much this year because of, you know, all the things that are going on in my life. You know, with my mom being sick and my throat issues and whatever. So I'm really happy to get back to reading again. I'm going to put out a video here in a few days about some of the great changes I intend to bring to the channel. So I hope if you like this video that you join the channel, that you like, subscribe, share, give me a comment, tell me what you think of my readings. I would love to hear from all of you, and you know I always try to answer back. Okay, August starts with the food dog. You needing some protection. Food dogs were ancient protection. And so perhaps your idea of thinking says, you know, this is a really good idea. I need to protect myself from other people taking my idea or from other people's criticism. So the next card is the Two of Rods. Somebody's got a crystal ball. They're hoping to see their future, but as you see, it's not just one person, it's two. So perhaps this person that helped you becomes a partner in this project. And perhaps that's why you didn't see it in the beginning, is it can't be completed without this person. So whatever it is you're doing, you're going to pick up a partner along the way. Somebody to hopefully do it for you. And then Everything that you couldn't figure out will suddenly be revealed. The star always reminds us that, everything finally comes out when it's daylight again. Nothing's hidden from us. And after that's revealed, you'll feel so much better. You'll feel so victorious. You're moving in and getting all the things done that you need to do. You're almost to the finish line. Look at his head, almost touching your future. Let's move on to September. Wow, beautiful. September. Wow, let's embrace ourselves. Let's be thankful. Let's express gratitude for what we're doing, that we're going to accomplish this. This is our 4th month, and we've got to be facing our future and saying, okay, I can do this. I am ready, I am armed with my rod, and I'm ready to talk the talk and walk the walk. Now, normally the Fool in the upright position says somebody who's kind of carefree and thinking about it. But in the reverse position, it means you're no fool. So whatever could be going on in this partnership with this person, don't allow yourself to be treated any less than you want to be treated. Don't be a fool, because you want that success. And right here, when you hold your ground, when you hold your line, that's where you get your success. And with that success comes that stability, that financial claim. You can think about it, you can hold it, you can save a little bit, so that money's going to start coming in. And it's going to come in so fast, you'll have to fight it off. This card normally, in the upright position, signifies a fight. In the reverse, we don't want to fight about it. We want that money to flow. So I love that for you. A nice successful project, a nice partnership. That sounds like a great year. So July, August, September, October. Ooh, the Buddha Spirit reading card. Look at this. And you know what? This card is telling you, sit, take your time, relax. You don't have to rush through this project. You can take your time. You can perfect it. And I love that for you. And this is interesting that I've got the 9 of rods as well. And as you look, all his problems are behind him now. He's only got one thing that he's working on. And so that's nice to know that everything is going to be cleared out. Your path will be clean, and you will be able to move in that direction that you want to go. And the Emperor is looking in your direction, lending that stability and that credibility that you need to that project. So let's look at November, 1 year from now. I still think you got that legal thing going on. I think it's been quiet for a while, but it may start flowing to you. This may actually be the result of a real death. Death doesn't normally mean the death of a person, but I'm thinking this lawsuit has something to do with some kind of a medical malpractice or something. Because it shows me that it'll be a windfall. You'll get some money, but it's also going to take some time. So you can't plan on having it tomorrow. That's in your future. I love that card. I just love how it makes you feel. You know, one thing about these cards that I like as well is no pattern on the back like these. These are so busy, they're kind of distracting. So I like that these are nice and plain. You know, and they have other decks that go with this. You know, there's a love deck, and there's a family deck, and your relationship deck, and all the cards are the same. So you can take these base deck and add love cards if you want to have a love reading. You can add relationship cards if you want to have a relationship card. You can even add, you know, finance cards and decision cards. These are really good cards to read with because they're imbued with this certain feeling, and it's just amazing. So then we get to December. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. You know, and a lot of times, you know, we talk ourselves out of our projects, out of our confidence, and thinking, well, people aren't going to like what I have. But this is, you know, that's self-defeating, because the Knight of Swords here says you can do anything you want. You have that energy to cut through all the craziness. And the Queen of Pentacles behind you. That's a financial gain. And last but not least, we have the Lovers. So that goes back to that partnership thing again too. And that partner may be part of a relationship. You may go into business with your partner or start working with them. But either way, it's going to be harmonious. So this is your year. Let's get your second fortune telling card and see what's your second question. And here it is. And that answer is, don't bet on it. And you know, we just said, you know, and not letting yourself feel any lower. And so that card made total sense to me. So let's get your lucky numbers for next year. I hope you're enjoying this reading. I hope you leave me a comment. And I hope you decide to subscribe to the channel so that you'll be able to see all my videos. I plan on getting back to like a weekly tarot and a monthly tarot. I might even get back to the card of the day. So let's get your lucky numbers for this month, or for this year. And your first number is 7. 7 in hearts. This is kind of an emotional thing. And in order to create, it's got to be in that emotional energy. So that 7 makes total sense to me. And your second is 5. So 5 says you're halfway there. So coming up with the idea is half of it. So I like that. And your third number, wow, how did I get 2 7s of hearts in one deck? Wow, I don't know about that, but that's a nice thing to see, is you're going to end up loving it too. So 757 is your 3 numbers of the year. If you play the lottery, make sure you play that one quite often. I play it every day if you play 2 tickets. But also you can see it on a license plate or on an address, and know whenever you see 757, that message is for you. So that's all I have for you today. Wish you all the best of luck. Love to all.